getting ready for our Sportsman feature. And now we are going to introduce to the crowd Grand Marshal for today's Town Fair Tire finale. And ladies and gentlemen, how about a big Waterford Speedbowl welcome to the Congressman from the 2nd District, Rob Simmons.
Hey! Hey, where do you rather be today? Talladega or Waterford, huh? Let's hear it for Waterford, all right. Let's hear it for Terry Ames and the Waterford gang, all right. Thank you all very much, and what a beautiful day, huh? Sunshine and hot cars. Fast cars, and we won't talk about anything else, right?
Well, Congressman, I know you guys have a lot of pull in Washington, but I think you really outdid yourself today with this outstanding weather.
We have an outstanding day here. Earlier today, we had Senator John McCain, war hero of the Vietnam War, down in Clinton, Connecticut. We prayed for a clear day for him. We prayed for a clear day for Waterford Speedbowl, and guess what? It worked out very fine.
Well, Congressman, what do you think of the atmosphere here? 5 divisions of race cars, all the fans. What do you think of this?
It's the best. When I was a teenager, I used to come over here from Stonington to enjoy the races. I still come over to enjoy the races. One of these days, you'll let me drive one of these cars, huh?
Well, when we have our celebrity race, were there any drivers in particular that you rooted for back in those days?
Oh my gosh, now you're going to test my memory. No, but I'll tell you, I love to come over here in the evening and smell the exhaust fumes. It was a lot of fun, very exciting. Still is. NASCAR racing is just a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Well, Congressman, we're going to put you to work in just a few moments to get these drivers started. But first, to say the most famous words in motorsports, Congressman Simmons.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Pace car ducking off on the back straightaway. Kyle, bring us around.
Into turn number 3, pace car is in. Pete Brockett, Chuck Rogers, the front row, Sean Curtis and Keith Rocco, row number 2. Into turn number 4, Congressman Rob Simmons set to let the field loose down into turn number 1, and we are underway for 50 laps. And up front, it'll be the 7 to the inside of Brockett, to the outside, Chuck Rogers still locked side by side into turn 3 for the first time.
Look at car number 39 of Keith Rocco. He shoots right off of the turn, demanding that 3rd position as Sean Curtis down low doesn't want to give it up, but looks like the outside line up in the first couple rows seems to be working very well for Chuck Rogers as he gets some good bite down the back straightaway, taking over the lead early on in the race. Peter Brockett's going to have to settle back to 2nd as Keith Rocco already applying the pressure. It's too wide down the front straightaway. Keith Rocco still up on the high side, making quite the move, and look at that, like a rocket ship down the back straightaway. Hungry for the lead right off the bat.
He'll get position right now on Brockett to the inside. Rocco working a little better to the outside lane. Will take the 2nd spot away, back down into turn number 1 with Brockett in 3rd. Here comes Epke in car number 17, sneaks into the top 5 into the inside of Curtis, racing for the 4th spot.
It's 3 wide down the back straightaway, and they all clear up, but Jim Pont, the man out on that move, he ended up losing about 6 spots as he comes down the front straightaway sideways with Ed Gersh Jr. As you can see, Adam Smith's car number 95, that's the yellow 95, about mid-pack, still got about 4 cars on Joe Mancini. You want to keep an eye on those guys throughout the whole main event. The championship is sitting right there. Meanwhile, up front, Keith Rocco is on the outside of Chuck Rogers. looking to take over the lead here with still 45 laps left to go.
Rogers and Rocco side by side off of turn number 4 down to the stripe. It'll be Keith Rocco at the start-finish line to lead lap number 6, but Chuck Rogers not giving up on the inside lane. They continue to run double wide off of turn number 2 with Brockett looking on in the 3rd spot, Zemke in 4th, and Puglisi to round out the top 5 at this stage of the event. Now give the lead to Keith Rocco. He clears Rogers and begins to pull away from the rest of the field.
You know, that car number 32 found itself in victory lane earlier in the season, driven by Moose Dowden. Jason said he was going to win today in car 32. You find him all the way up in position number 6. Right now, he started in that 10th spot. Only 7-8 laps into this main event. Doing a fine job. He's working his way up front, so maybe he was speaking a little bit of truth when he said he'd be in victory lane a little bit later on.
Sets in the 6th spot onto the back straightaway and looks to the outside of Pete Brockett for the 5th position. Down into turn number 3, that's Jason Melanson. Off of turn number 4, driving car number 32. But it continues to be Keith Rocco setting the pace. 9 laps already in the books into this 50-lap feature event for the Sportsman competitors. Second place is Zemke in car number 17 after starting in 5th. Quickly made his way up to the 2nd spot. Rogers next in line in 3rd, followed by Puglisi and Brockett, the pole sitter, who was dropped back to 5th.
It looks like Chuck Rogers doing a fine job of holding that bottom line while Puglisi comes in to add a little bit of pressure on the top side, and indeed he does, pulling out by a nose on Chuck Rogers' car. Looks like he's sitting right now into that 3rd place, so Chuck Rogers dropping back to 4th, but still very competitive. Meanwhile, Jason Melanson breaks out into free air. Car number 32, he's sitting in that 5th spot, so it's good to see the distance that he's already separated from Pete Brockett. Now Phil Smith coming in. 2 Pride of America cars, red, white, and blue, sitting in 6th and 7th, looking to do a little bit of American pride battling as they enter down and come out of turn number 2. 3 wide for a quick second down the back straightaway. Trouble, they all lift in. Car number 4 of Mark LaJoie is going to find himself sliding through the infield.
As the car continued to be fired up, but it will bring out a caution flag. Single car incident started with Sean Curtis over on the back straightaway. Of course, here at Town Fair Tire, Sean about to go back to green.
No more math questions.
In trouble come the 100 lappers.
Keith Rocco here setting the pace. He's a rookie in the division over Dave Zemke, who is a veteran of the Sportsman division. Keith Rocco with a pretty good jump, but it is door handle to door handle down into turn number 1. Dave Zemke looking to have almost half a car on him as we come down the back straightaway. We'll have to see if Keith Rocco's got enough car down on the bottom side.
Check out further back the race for the championship. The 95 of Adam Smith, the 74 of Mancini, side by side through turn number 4. Smith will get the position and go to work and won't hubby. Spot just inside the top 10.
As you can see, Adam Smith still 1 spot in front of Joe Mancini, but Joe doing a fine job of getting right down into line, trying to follow Adam right through traffic. Still plenty of time left to make your moves here. 35 laps to go as Keith Rocco looks to the bottom and takes that lead right back away from Dave Zemke. As they go into turns number 3 and 4, maybe just a little bit of contact. Car number 39 seems to be running a smooth lap around the speedway, but still handling a lot of pressure from car 17 on the top as they swap that lead continuously back and forth. A great show for John Puglisi. He's got a perfect view of what's happening straight in front of him, trying to pick the best line to follow.
Looks like number 39 of Keith Rocco runs a bit better on the outside lane. Not handling as well down low, and it's going to show and pay off on the back straightaway with the 17 of Dave Zemke. Becomes the new leader off of turn number 4. Moving Rocco back to 2nd. Battle for 3rd. Here comes Melanson to the inside of Puglisi for the spot.
Jason Melanson, maybe he wasn't lying. As he says, no doubt, I'm going to the front, and he is up in that number 4 spot right now, looking to take away that position from car 43 of John Puglisi. He's running a beautiful line out there. Got his eyes set on Keith Rocco. Yeah, that's right, folks, he did lock it into that 3rd position. Still 2 wide racing as our tied for points leader, Adam Smith, making the moves up on the high side. That's the way to do it here around the 1/3 mile oval. Joe Mancini's going to have to follow right through if he wants a big trophy at the end of the day.
Giving positions right now to Adam Smith in the outside lane, racing for the 5th spot with Chuck Rogers onto the back straightaway, and Smith will get the spot. Rogers falling in the 6th position. Next in line, see car for 18 for Smith, and then the 74 Mancini. The running order top 10. Smith stacked up here as the 16 will head behind the wall on the back straightaway after spinning a couple of laps to go. That did not bring out the caution. 4 laps shy of the halfway mark.
A little bit of lump taps going on for that second place as Jason Melanson throws it down underneath car number 39 of Keith Rocco. Meanwhile, out front, Dave Zemke, we're talking 5 or 6 car lengths here as he's got a pretty good condition over the rest of the field right now. Jason Melanson down low underneath Keith Rocco. Looks like he's going to be taking that position away as John Puglisi looks to come through and follow suit. Already shuffling car number 39 back to that number 3 spot. And Puglisi and him having one heck of a race there for that number 3 position. And there's our point leader, car 95, Adam Smith, looking to reel them in. He's already in the top 5. Tommy Silva, another strong runner on the top side of car number 33, Chuck Rogers, looking to break into the top 7 with car 31, trying to get the Rookie of the Year contention with that car.
Tom Silva that is running in back right now, just ahead of the 33 of Chuck Rogers and 74 Joe Mancini. Picked up a couple of feature wins earlier this summer. But at the front of the field, it remains the 17, Dave Zemke, a lap past the halfway mark. Now 26 completed, Zemke holds the top spot, and Jason Mullins to reel him in. Mentioned that Jason likes the longer events. He's run out of time earlier this season while battling for top spots. He still has 24 laps to go. He's working off the corner at the interval, just a couple of car lengths.
And I'll tell you, a lot of credit going out to car 39 of Keith Rocco, who's been hanging on, doing a great job. Not a lot of experience in a Sportsman car, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you. This guy is doing a great job, car 39, holding on to that 3rd spot. Puglisi couldn't take it away as he settles for 4th. Adam Smith's in that 5th spot. Tommy Silva looking to make a move on Adam Smith on the top side. That's the hard way to do it here at the bowl, and Tommy's doing a great job as he's throwing it in really hard. Breaking into that top 5 as he comes around this time by. They're pretty much side to side, but the 5th spot's going to be given to Tommy Silva as they enter through the turns. Good runs.
Mike Dawbad is giving the black flag. As you can see, he's going into the scale area right now, out of competition with 20 laps showing on the scoreboard this time by Zemke. Dominating the race. Jason Melanson with a great ride here this afternoon, maybe the best ride of his career out there. And of course, Keith Rocco, we've been watching week in and week out. Sean, you and I had an opportunity to watch him during the Wild and Wacky Wednesday. And I think we said right there, this is a guy with a great racing heritage, and lineage rather, and a great racing future.
Oh yeah, he's doing a great job. I mean, we're talking 19 laps left to go. Started up front and has no problem keeping the position up there. Also, keep your eyes on car 31, Tommy Silva. He's been making the moves on the high side, coming up through traffic. As of right now, it doesn't seem as though Melanson's been reeling in car 17 of Dave Zemke. Want to make it known that Dave Zemke sits 5th in points, but he's only 18 away from Ed Gershon. Ed Gershon's not having the best day here as he's running more towards mid to tail end of the field. And he's been a feature winner a couple times this year, but today's where it all comes down. And you can see Tommy Silva reeling in, Puglisi still dealing with a loose condition, but driving the wheels off of that blue and silver number 31.
I think he wants to get it done because he's got another race to run here this afternoon, the Bob Valenti Automall Late Models, which will be 100 laps of racing when he's driving for Pinnacle Pete and folks at Pinnacle Auto Glass. Looking at our points leaders, which I should say are tied at this point, coming down to an Adam Smith, Joe Mancini. Joe Mancini working on Phil Smith right now, trying to get around him and trying to get it done. This could be quite a battle towards the end of the race. 874 points apiece, Adam Smith and Joe Mancini. It comes down to this.
I'm sure that Joe Mancini just wants to clear Phil Smith and then see a caution to rebunch up the field. He's got to be hoping for that because it's going to be only 15 laps to go, and it's got quite a ways for Joe Mancini to travel all the way up to Adam Smith and make the move. So, the pressure is on now as we're well past halfway. And Tommy Silva has made that clear move over 43 of John Puglisi. now got his eyes set on Keith Rocco in car number 39. Tommy wants a top 3 tonight, and don't blame him as he's got his eyes set. Those are 2 rookies out there running 3rd and 4th right now. A fine job by both.
Talking about it right there. Melanson still holding on to the 2nd spot. Adam Smith trying to keep some distance between he and Joe Mancini. Mancini on the high side of the track. Car powered by GCR Specialties.
We've got a bonsai move, Mark, that went on down the back straightaway and all the way up to the turn. As car 39 and 31 came together pretty hard going through lap traffic, and Tommy did make the move. Sorry to interrupt you, but when I see things happen, I just couldn't help but break in.
Couldn't hold yourself back.
No, I couldn't.
No wonder, because the bumping, we said there'd be a lot of paint traded out here this afternoon as these drivers trying to head towards the front of the field, decide the championship for 2002, which in this race they're doing that right now out on the Speedway.
I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, we've still got J.R. Mancini on the top side of Phil Smith battling for that position, but that's what car 95 of Adam Smith wants to see as he is slowly but surely locking in a championship here today. Caution is what Mancini's looking for, but it seems as though the race is going very smoothly. As we've got Tommy Silva now all the way up to car 32 of Jason Melanson looking to apply some pressure. Tommy's running really fast today, and I'm sure he'd be another guy looking for a caution because he may just have something for car 17 of Dave Zemke.
Continuing to go around the track, 7 laps left to go. Will 7 be the lucky number for our leader out here right now, the number 17 of Dave Zemke. Zemke still putting on quite a show out here in the back straightaway. It's Al Stone.
Caution is out.
On the back straightaway, and as you said before, the caution's very, very critical to the finish of this race, Sean.
Let's do a quick review of how much is actually on the line. First of all, it's been a strong run all day by Jason Melanson. It's been a strong run by Tommy Silva in car 31. Took off on the back straightaway. Dave Zemke going to bring the field around for what is supposed to be 7 more laps of Sportsman racing in 2002. Indeed, a good jump for Dave Zemke as Jason Melanson also still stays right on the high side. Tommy Silva with a beautiful view. Which way does he want to go? Looks like Tommy's going to jump to the fastest line right now. I think he's unsure, just hanging out waiting.
Well, he's watching these 2 cars side by side coming down the straightaway, and that is our leader Zemke and Melanson. But now Tom Silva finds himself side by side with Jason Melanson as they battle it out. It looks like Silva has no choice of which line he's going to take on the Speedway.
Keep in mind, 3-wide action as Adam Smith making a move up on the top side of Keith Rocco and J.R. Mancini running into some problems. That's for the points battle. Look at Tommy Silva on rails tonight. He's got his eyes set on car 17 of Dave Zemke. So we've got 2 different battles happening on the track.
Well, that's another situation that I'm sure that Smith did not want to find himself in. It's a 3-wide situation coming down the Speedway. Obviously, if he should spin and get knocked out of this thing, it's academic of what happens. And so he's trying to stay clean. He's out there battling the rookie, Keith Rocco, out there in the 39.
Well, what do you say about this? Action all over the place. Melanson reels back in on Tommy Silva looking to make a move. Already ducking underneath Silva, but Silva pushing Zemke down the back straightaway. It could be another swap for position up front as Jason Melanson underneath Tommy Silva looking to take away position number 2. Look at Adam Smith having a very hard time getting around car number 39 of Keith Rocco as the battle continues for the championship as well as the top spot. Jason Melanson, heavy contact into car 17. White flag is out, contact is heavy. Anything could happen as Melanson throws it in very hard underneath Dave Zemke looking to take away that top spot. It all comes down to this turn as I'm sure Melanson throws the car in quite heavy. Taking over the top spot. Tommy Silva down low. Looks like the win's gonna go to Tommy Silva. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. If I've seen it correctly, that's going to put Dave Zemke back to position number 3. We'll have to check with our scores, but it looked like Tommy Silva in car 31 may have come out on top in that one, and Jason Melanson may have finished second. But talk about three heavy hitters. What a finish we had here tonight. And it looks as though Adam Smith is going to be crowned 2002 unofficial champion of the Sportsman division.
Just a tremendous race all the way around, and of course started it out with Rob Simmons giving the
Final 2 laps. How did it look from your viewpoint?
I don't know what to say. I can't believe it was that much. And, got beat up on the last lap. I wasn't handling that business. I've had a bad, like, 5-6 weeks in a row, so, I'm pretty happy with the finish.
Just looked like one yellow flag too many.
Yeah, the cautions hurt me pretty bad. I could have used the green, green race.
But it's a great run. You have anybody to thank here on the final race of the year?
Yeah, I got to thank Gilbert Vaughn and Northfield Lawn Care, Larry's Auto Machine, and I work through that every week.
Well, a great way to finish the season for the driver, car number 17, Dave Zepke. And now as Tommy Silva reaches new heights in Sportsman division, we'll talk to the man who finished second. What a spectacular run for the driver of car number 32, Melanson. Silva coming up on the outside, really made for a spectacular finish. Do you think you could have held him off, or actually what happened the last 10 feet?
Well, if he didn't turn into me, I had to race one, but, it's all good. He got into me down there, I got into him.
Okay, that's the word. Jason noticeably upset. Jason Melanson finishing. And let's go to the winners. The driver earlier today, he said his goal was to be Rookie of the Year. Well, what a way to do that with a victory. Let's bring him over. The driver of car number 31, Tommy Hi-Ho Silva. Well, you wanted to be Rookie of the Year. That was a lap of your life. Why don't you put us in the passenger seat with you and tell us what happened?
Them guys wanted it. So did I. They got together. I can't believe I'm sitting here, man. I was content to finish where I was at. They opened the door. My car was hooked up on the outside, and we had a long green flag stretch, and oh my God, it was flawless. This is awesome. Can't even breathe.
Well, you thought you'd take a deep breath, but it's going to make the winter a lot shorter.
That's for sure. Especially if not sure what's going on. That late model, so and I don't know, I gotta catch my breath and do 100 more laps. I don't know, it's gonna be tough.
Well, we'll let you take a breather. Let's hear it for the Rookie of the Year, Tommy Silva.
Thank you all my fans and sponsors, the Speedbowl, Town Fair Tire, everybody. This is for all the fans. You guys are awesome. It's what it's all about.
Okay, that's a word from Tommy Silva. Let's send it back upstairs. To meet the champion for 2002, Adam Smith. Well, Adam, what a roller coaster ride it's been. You had the lead, lost it, got it back, lost it, and what a great way to end the season.
Yeah, it sure was. This is just unbelievable. I just don't even have words to even describe how I feel right now. I just have great family, great friends who helped me out all season long and stuck with me, and this is just amazing. And all these fans that come out every week and cheer for us, Town Fair Tire, putting on this show, this is excellent.
Considering the caliber of cars in this division, at the start of the year, did you think you would be right here, right now?
No, it wasn't even in my mind. It was in my mind to be competitive and try and get a top 5 this year. This is just unbelievable. Words can't even explain how I feel. It's just excellent.
Well, that's a word. What a deserving champion for 2002, Adam Smith.